I relapsed and watched porn after 1 year of quitting porn. Let me repeat this. I had given up porn, and after a year or so, I started watching porn again. I relapsed. I gave in. And I'm going to talk to you about why this happened to me. And you guys should be careful as well. Because maybe we can never fully recover from porn. Maybe we can. Let's find out. Why did I go back to porn after a year of quitting porn? My speculation is that I had never really started desexualizing my mind completely because I was still objectifying women. When I was in Thailand, I told myself I'm going to have casual relationship with as many girls as I possibly can. And at that time, I was not watching porn anymore. The problem with that is that I was still objectifying female body parts. So I wanted to have sex with them. Now I behaved the best I could possibly behave with them. But it does not mean that my behavior was right. Because I was viewing women as objects of satisfaction, of objects that could satisfy me. I did not care so much about the person. I cared more about the pleasure I could get from their body. And I was going to massage parlor and getting hand jobs and things of that nature. And I was having sex, whether it's with girls that I needed to pay for or women that I would track through Tinder and Bumble. I'm just being honest. I'm not proud of it, but it is what it is. And I was in this perpetual mindset of objectifying women, even though I was not watching porn. That's why I always say that watching porn is only the first step. Now, it's a huge step forward when you quit porn, but it's not enough. You should keep on desexualizing your mind. And I was even on streaks of semen retention. I could go a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe even a month without ejaculating. It does not mean that I was not objectifying women some way, somehow. You have to understand that if you want sex so much that you are chasing it all the time, you are addicted to your ejaculation, whether it's without porn, with a woman, or by yourself, or going to massage parlor like they have in Thailand, where they will give you a hand job at the end. Somehow you're still addicted to it. Even if you do it once a week or once every 2 weeks. But the way you go about it, the way you use women to get your satisfaction, that is the problem. So one way or another, and maybe on Instagram, I would click on girls that were almost naked, or I would tap a name of a woman, a celebrity on Google and type her name and naked after this and click the enter button. And I will see pictures of her naked. I've been there. I know it. And obviously, this is not the same thing as watching porn, but it is related. And if you objectify women, you will always have this kind of ideas to go look at women one way or another, whether it's Instagram, whether it's TikTok, whether it's movies, or just pictures on Google. I would go even further. If you fantasize about all the women you want to have sex with, that could be a problem. Now, there's a difference. If you are with a woman and you cannot be with her, and when you masturbate thinking about her, because you masturbate anticipating the scene, the moment you will have with her in the future, that's a bit different. But if you're constantly fantasizing about women that you did not have sex with or that you want to have sex with, that could be troublesome because it's pretty much manufacturing fake AI porn in your mind. And that's not necessarily a good thing. Of course, you can do whatever you want with your mind. That's not the problem here. I'm talking about desexualizing your mind. That's where it can be a problem if you truly want to desexualize your mind. So long story short, after a while, I started having scenes of the clips I had seen previously. Because somehow the porn clips that you had seen maybe 2, 3, 4, even a decade ago, the ones that you really, really liked, really, really loved, they would stay with you in your memory bank. And those images came one after the other every now and then. And at one point, you start indulging in those images in your mind. You start cultivating them, encouraging them until the point where you decide, okay, I'm just going to watch porn again. So it is insidious and it happens progressively. So you have to beware when you quit porn. And this channel obviously is about quitting porn, but it's also about desexualizing your mind. When you give up porn, you have to continue the journey of desexualizing your mind. And it's progressive. It doesn't happen overnight. Now, I have given up porn for many years now, and I'm very proud of this. But I'm still working on desexualizing my mind and not objectifying women so much. Now, with certain women, they give you ease of access and it's hard not to resist. But you have to be strong in this. I'm still there. I've given up porn, but I'm still working on desexualizing my mind. And I could say right now that I am much better. I'm not objectifying women. I objectify women much less because the consequence of porn is the objectification of women in your day-to-day life. And even if you've given up porn, you still have to work in desexualizing your mind to not objectifying women as much. Now, I'm not saying this for women. Women benefit from this, obviously, but you have to do it for yourself because a desexualized mind is a mind that is powerful, masculine, and can reach its highest potential. And that's what I want for all of you guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you very soon.